Hi and welcome to Archive 440. Today we're going to be taking a look at our performances. So coming into our home account, you can see that we actually have a menu option to go into performances, or you can go to the upper right hand corner and look at performances and click here to get to that section as well. Performances are really nice because with Archive 440, we want to know when we've played our music as well. So when you come into performances, you see a list of all the performances that have been put in here. You can organize those based on the top, either by name, date, status. We've got a great toggle selection that allows you to pick and choose exactly how you want to see your performances. So once you have everything in Archive 440, and we're viewing our performances, you can see in the status section what has been planned or set up to play in the future and what's been approved. This is great for big organizations that have multiple people who are helping with the planning and administration of performances. From here, you can see that anything that's had a date in the past will show up so that you can see that it's either still in the planning section or that it's actually been approved. These dates can be changed in the edit section, and you can turn off those statuses as well if you don't need them. If we take a look at, let's say, a planned performance, all we have to do is simply go into the actions and we can view, edit, approve, or even share this performance. Now, this is the administration side. So a person who only has view access is only going to be able to see the view section. So if we take a look at that, that means that they're going to be able to see performance details and our cost of how much the performance was if they were given permission. If not, they just get to see the standard information, like the location and the music being played. This is currently a performance that was being planned, so we can see there's not much music or information here. So if we go out and look at another performance, we can take a look at our Dovetail High School Winter Concert. So we can see the date of when it was performed, and we can go into action and take a look at the view. So from here, it gives us all the detailed information. We can go in and edit this performance since we have administrative access, or if you're viewing, it just lets you see all of your information at a glance. So you have your performance details, location. Over here we have our playlist. These are the pieces that were actually in the concert. It gives us a duration and cost. So if we had to purchase something for this concert, we can see that. Again, cost only shows up for those people who have administrative access or have been granted expense role permissions. So coming over here, we can take a look at the piece of music, and we have a link here. So if we actually want to go into Carol of the Bells, we simply click on that piece of music and it takes us straight to our repertoire. It's nice because we can see exactly our instrument costs, we can look and see if our notes were in place, anything we needed to see with that particular piece of music. Now going back to the performance itself, we have all of our music for the concert, and then we have our expenses. If we need to make any changes, it's easy. Just go to the upper left-hand corner and hit that edit performance. And now we're able to change information. So from here going down, it's easy to add or even take away music. So if we've decided that we wanted to add Batman to our Christmas show, all I have to go down is to the filter selected dropdown and start typing in that piece of music. From there, I can see all the pieces that were in my repertoire, which I have quite a few Batmans, but I want the original theme. So I click on that one, and now I've got it tied to my Christmas concert. Going back, and I can always decide, you know what, I actually don't want to play that piece. Let me go ahead and remove it. So I come to the I come to the right-hand side, and I simply hit remove. So adding and taking away music from a performance is really easy. Now, what's nice about adding music to a performance is now we know exactly when that piece of music was played, for what concert, how many musicians did we have our expenses tied to it. So we have everything we need for that piece of music. And if you come over to the expense side, again, this is something that you might find really useful or not. You do not have to have the expense side filled out. It's just a tool to let you be able to budget and keep up with that particular performance cost. So once we're done making any changes, it's important to come over and hit the upper left-hand corner and hit that Save Performance button. That's going to save any changes we've made to this performance. Now, coming through, we can have an easy way to go through and look at our stuff by date. And we can also, like I said, turn off the statuses. If we want to just look at only the approved, we can look through and look at those concerts. The reason planning is such a nice feature in Archive 440 is because you can put stuff together and just have it sitting there. So a year, 2 years down the road, you have these concerts already pre-programmed in, and you're able to go in and say, you know what, I'm ready to pull this concert. This was a good one. I was in the mood. I knew I wanted to play that last year or next year or save that for 3 years. So I planned it all out, and it's just been sitting there waiting for me. So those are the different statuses and different types of performances you can have in the system. Now, let's take a look at just a piece of music. We know that we had Carol of the Bells attached to a winter concert. So if we go into our repertoire, I can go into my titles and I can say, all right, I have all my music in my repertoire. So let me type in Carol of the Bells. So I'm going to do my search, and it gives me 2 options. So here, this is what I want. Actions, I'm going to take a look at this piece of music and see when I played it last. So I can see, last played Saturday, December 12th, 2020. So now I can also take a look and scroll all the way down to the bottom and actually see how many different performances this piece of music was attached to. So Archive 440, yes, you can go in and add a note if you wanted to. If we wanted to add a piece or edit this piece of music and put in a general note of when it was played last, I can do that. I can put in August 2020 and put that I played this piece of music last. Or I can actually go through and create my performances, and it will actually generate when this piece of music was played last and how many times it was played with what concerts. So that was just a quick little brief view of how performances work in Archive 440. Stay tuned. We'll have lots of other things up for you. And let us know if you have any questions. Feel free to hit us at info@archive440.com. Thanks. Have a great day.